Hi! This movie came out a couple weeks ago. It's a very interesting film, and it's Nicolas Winding Refn's new film. I'm sure all of you are aware of Nicolas Winding Refn. He's the director of the wonderful film Drive. He also directed Only God Forgives, which I actually really liked, and he also directed Bronson, Valhalla Rising, which are both movies that I also really liked. And he made a new movie this year. This film is called The Neon Demon. And oh, wow! The Neon Demon, much like all of Nicolas Winding Refn's films, is very interesting. It's very interesting. Anyways, the movie is about a character who is played by Ellie Fanning, and Ellie Fanning is a 16-year-old who just wants to be a model, and she wants to, get into the fashion industry, and she, is so far doing pretty good with her career, and she's actually, becoming more well-known, and more well-known, and people are actually, starting to find out about her, and she's moving, deeper into the, fashion industry, and she's actually becoming like a legit model now, so life is going pretty good for her. But one thing she soon begins to realize is the reality of the fashion industry, and just how messed up it can be sometimes, and, things just kind of go south, and, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Just watch the movie for yourself, that's all I'm gonna say. First and foremost, this movie's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. If you hated Only God Forgives, if you hated Bronson, Valhalla Rising, if you even hated Drive, just don't watch this movie. You're gonna hate it. Why would you even spend your money on this if you know you're gonna hate it? Because it's literally just like those movies. Like, it's just like a Nicolas Winding Refn movie. There's literally nothing else to it. Like, it's totally a Nicolas Winding Refn movie. And by that, I mean, the movie's very surreal. It sometimes likes to break narrative space, and it doesn't really quite follow, like, a cohesive narrative plot at some point. The movie gets bonkers towards the third act. Like, the third act of this movie is insane. Like, I don't even know where to begin on that, but I'm not even going to talk about that because you need to watch this movie for yourself, so zip it. But, like all of Nicolas Winding Refn's films, this movie is visually stunning. This movie looks incredible. Quite possibly the best cinematography of this year. Like, this movie looks incredible. From just all the little colors to the set pieces, everything about this movie style-wise is incredible. Like, the movie looks incredible. I can't think of another word besides incredible. But yes, this is easily the best looking film of 2016 by far, and yeah, the movie looks great visually. The movie is very artsy. It's extremely artsy. The movie even felt a little bit pretentious at some parts, and I think that was intentional. See, the thing is with Nicolas Winding Refn movies is that I feel like he intentionally tries to make his movies pretentious just to mess with the audience a little bit, and that's kind of why I love him. And if you also notice, like, in interviews and stuff, he kind of seems just like, he just acts like a pretentious asshole, but, you can kind of tell that he's playing a character a little bit, and yeah, it's kind of great, honestly. Like, his movies are... they're interesting. That's honestly the best way to describe his movies. They're just interesting. But, yeah, The Neon Demon is, I enjoyed it. I really liked it. Keanu Reeves has a little cameo in this film, and it's great. I think he plays a great character, even though he doesn't play a great character. I mean, like, he does a good job of playing an asshole character, but, yeah, Keanu Reeves is in this film, and he's great. Also, the soundtrack to this film is great. I actually bought the soundtrack right here. Yeah, the soundtrack is probably another one of the best things about this movie. The soundtrack is great, much like the soundtrack to Drive, to Only God Forgives, to even Bronson. Like, just, the soundtrack to all of his movies are wonderful. But yeah, the soundtrack and the cinematography are definitely the two best things about this movie. Those are definitely, the high points of this film. The acting is very good as well. It's very strange, just at some parts, the writing just seems very strange, but again, I think he intentionally does that. I don't know why, but he loves to mess with the audience, and I know that's his thing, and that's what he loves to do, and I accept it from that. I accept it. But would I necessarily recommend The Neon Demon to, like, the general audience? No, I wouldn't. It's definitely very different. If you're looking for something very different, then yeah, definitely check out The Neon Demon. If you're a fan of Nicolas Winding Refn's work, then yeah, check out The Neon Demon. But I wouldn't necessarily recommend this movie to my mom and dad. This movie is not for them. But yeah, personally, I really enjoyed it. The Neon Demon is one of those movies where it almost feels like an experience more so than just watching a movie, if that makes sense. Like, he just kind of got out of watching something just incredible in a way. I don't know how to explain it, leave me alone. But yeah, I really enjoyed the Neon Demon overall. It even had like this Suspiria kind of vibe to it. I know a lot of people compare this movie to Suspiria, and it definitely, you know, had that sort of vibe to it, so I could definitely see why. But yeah, so overall, the Neon Demon, I enjoyed it. It's one of the best movies I think I've seen this year. I'm not too sure about that, but it might be. It's just one of those movies where I have to really think about it, because I really don't know what to feel about it, you know, walking out of it. Like, I was just kind of like, what? Like, how do I move on with my life after seeing this movie? I don't know. Overall, I'm probably going to give the Neon Demon a 4 out of 5. Personally, I really enjoyed this movie. I'm definitely going to be picking it up when it comes out on Blu-ray. And I look forward to watching this movie again, honestly. Nicolas Winding Refn is one of the most interesting filmmakers working today, and he's slowly kind of becoming one of my favorite directors as well, because to prep up for this movie, I actually watched Bronson and Valhalla Rising for the first time. I've already seen Drive and Only God Forgives before, and I really enjoyed those movies, but I also really enjoyed Bronson and Valhalla Rising. Just, overall, I'm really liking this guy's movies, and I'm kind of looking forward to what he puts out in the future. I'm sure it's going to be very, very interesting, so yeah, he's just, man. Fuck you, Refn. And that is it. That is it for my review of the Neon Demon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am Jacob Palacio, and I will see you guys later.